Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel on Bam Glam DIY. So today I'll be teaching you how to make this beautiful air freshener. Some persons also call it room freshener, depending on how you want to call it. But the main purpose is just as the name sounds, to freshen the room, to freshen the air in an environment. It actually helps to improve the ambience of a particular setting, be it an indoor setting or an outdoor setting. It is generally used in cleaning the tiles, the floor, so that it can stick into the atmosphere. And there are different ways whereby these air fresheners are being made. Some are made in liquid form, some are made in the spray form, some are made like gels, some are made like crystals. Either way, but today we'll be focusing on how to make the liquid water-based air freshener. And apart from teaching you how to make this liquid water-based air freshener, I'll be going through this mini printing stuff. Some persons have asked me, please, I'm a small business owner and I don't have the money to be going to the printer shop every time I want to print my labels for a particular product. So I'll be teaching you how to use these mini printers. Some of us already know it because the sellers of these mini printers are actually everywhere, on Facebook, on Instagram. You just open up your phone and you just see them advertising mini printers for startup business minds. So I think it's high time you get one. It's not very expensive. It's not more than $20. If you're in Nigeria, it's not more than 25,000 naira. There are so many vendors you can get it from. So if you have been following my channel and you've been making so many products and you've been bothered about how you can actually print labels on it to describe how the direction of the product based on how it is being used or how to label it, I believe it's high time you should get one for yourself. Meanwhile, I will do a proper video on how to make use of this printer label to actually print your stuff. But in this particular video, I will show you how I printed this one, this particular label I'm using now, placing on this particular packaging. This is a very simple thing you can make. Do it in your home and then you can sell it to stores. You can also sell it to your friends, your neighbors, the persons living in your vicinity. You can just or gift it out or make it as gift. There are different ways to business. You can even supply it to hotels. They buy it a lot, air fresheners. So it's a good business to think of. So stay behind and don't go anywhere. Thank you for not going anywhere. So let's jump straight into the recipe. We'll be making use of SLES 250 grams. Just measure it and keep aside in a different mixing bowl. And then you measure out 1 teaspoon of menthol crystals. And I know you've been wondering, why do we need menthol crystals? Menthol crystals actually helps the fragrance that you're using to make this air freshener to be able to mix into the atmosphere perfectly. And then you need ethanol. You can use ethanol, you can use isopropyl alcohol, also known as IPA, but you need 500 ml of it. You need to pour it into the menthol crystals. Menthol crystals cannot dissolve in water. Please take note, it can only dissolve in alcohol. So the type of alcohol I'm making use of is ethanol. Some persons have been asking me in my previous videos, please, can I make use of methanol? Please make use of alcohol if you don't want to see any settling on the surface of your air freshener after making it. And then I added in my fragrance. I added in 250 ml of fragrance into 250 grams of Texapon gel. That is the quantity of the things I'm using. I'm using a combination of ambipore, a combination of strawberry, banana, a combination of tangerine to make up my 250 ml. You know, in air freshener business, in fact, in any business, you need to actually devise your own secret should I call it, your own secret fragrance that is spectacular to your brand, that will make people always want to buy your own. There is no need copying another person's exact fragrance. You can actually play with a lot of fragrance out there in the market, but the problem that we are having, or the challenge we are having, is that most of the vendors that sell all these fragrance oils tend to adulterate them. So if you can be able to buy a very good one, a very little of it goes a long way without you even needing to use much quantity. Within a 200 ml range to 250 ml range, you will be able to make these 5 liters of air freshener perfectly, comfortably. So now, after mixing the two separately, you combine the two of them. Like I said, someone asked if she can use methanol. I know people actually do use methanol in the market, but the only challenge you experience with it is that you may have some separation on the surface, as it may not actually emulsify the fragrance oil perfectly. Also note that in the absence of Texapon gel, if you actually don't want it to have the lather properties when somebody is using it to clean the home, you can replace it with polysorbate 80, or you can replace it with PEG 40 castor oil. These two are very good emulsifiers that can be used to replace SLES. It's just that SLES 70, which is Texapon gel, is actually cheaper compared to these other perfume emulsifiers. They are very cheap, and being the fact that I want to make something that somebody can put into water and use mopping stick and mop the floor without needing to add any more detergent into it, so it should be able to cleanse and wash very well. So that's why I'm making it this way. Now, into my 5 liters of very clean water. I'm actually lamenting on the very clean water, but make sure it's clean water. Into it, you add in your fragrance mix into it, and then add in your sodium benzoate. Don't worry, sodium benzoate is actually water soluble. We're using sodium benzoate as the preservative for this production. You can also replace it with liquid German plus or phenoxy ethanol. But please don't add formalin, because if you use formalin, after a while, your whole production may have molds in it. It may have black dots, black patches. That's actually, I think, is a reaction between the formaldehyde and maybe the product itself. So if you don't want to have those kind of things, somebody calling you on the phone and telling you that, see, I had the air freshener you brought for us is having black spots or black dots in it, please come and carry it. We don't want this kind of product. I've actually had that experience or that encounter with a client discussing it with me. All the same, so try as much as possible to use the right preservative. Liquid German Plus is one of the best. Sodium benzoate is used in our fruit drinks and our fruit juice, so you can make use of it. And then you can decide to color. I always color though, but you can actually leave it and don't color. Can you see how beautiful it looks? If you want it to be deeper than this in color, you can, but the color does not really have any effect other than just to beautify the product and make it look very different from what the market has. You can also go ahead to use other type of fragrance. And then secondly, what again do you need after your production? You need to package. You need to package your products. What is the aim of producing without you packaging it? What is actually the aim of you learning this skill without you trying it out and selling it out there? So you need good containers. I'm using 500 ml containers for mine. So at the end, you may realize more than 10 pieces and then you sell it. So let's quickly go through how I print. So you have to download Canva in your phone, and in your Canva, search for labels. Once the labels come out, you need to select any template at all. I just selected a plain template and then I wrote down what I want. For what you need to write on your label, you have to be spirit filled. You have to decide what you want to write on it. I chose what I want to write on mine as room freshener, and underneath it I wrote out the the benefits the person will experience with actually buying this product from me. I also wrote down my phone number in case the person wants to contact me, after which you click the download button and then you download it. Like I said, I will do a proper video of only printing from beginning to end for you guys. But once you are done, if you already know how to use your Canva, you just click download and then you download it. You need to actually save this document in your phone because we need it to print out our label. Once you are done, you go to your phone print. The phone print is in the Apple Store, it is in the Android Play Store. You download it, you open it, and then you have to try to select connect and then connect it to your phone's Bluetooth. You first of all need to on the printer and then on your Bluetooth and connect it to your Bluetooth. Once it is connected, then you go to select picture print. Once you select picture print, the next thing you select is the option right there that has gallery. Once you select it, you select the particular and exact file you want to print. Once you select it, you see the option print. You select it and then you print. If you select horizontal, it will come out straight. If you select vertical, it will come out slanting. I use vertical because I want everything to be broader and bigger. I will show you how the vertical printing looks like, and I'll also show you how the horizontal printing looks like. So this is the vertical printing, of which is the best format for using if you are actually printing things that are in tiny form. If not, it may be smaller, but it is all about your choice. And then this is how the horizontal print looks like. I just sampled the two so that you can actually understand what I mean. And then you get yourself a scissors and then cut them into the way you printed it. That is actually all, nothing again. And then the next thing you need to do is just for you to pull out the stickers and then place it on your product. Remember that these mini printers, when you buy it, it comes with non-adhesive stickers and adhesive stickers. I'm actually making use of the one that is adhesive stickers. Adhesive in the sense that it can actually stick on something. If you are actually out of adhesive stickers and you just buy paper from the nearest article shop around you, note that you need to buy gum, something like a super glue or a top bond, so that after printing you can use the glue to print it or to gum it on the surface of the packaging material. Also bear in mind that I made use of tamper-proof covers. There are different types of covers in the market. There is the tamper-proof spiral covers for containers. There is the flip caps. The flip caps always need you to put tamper-proof nylon in it. If you want to reduce expenses, just buy this kind of cover you are seeing me use in this particular video. These covers I'm using for this container are tamper-proof itself. What I mean by tamper-proof is the way you buy your minerals, your soda drink from the supermarket, and then if you are opening it, it will have to cork. The seal has to break before the container can open. So that's the same experience the person will experience when he or she buys this product. So it is the person that opens it the first time that will be the person to unseal the lock and then open it. That's what I mean by tamper-proof covers. These covers are as cheap as 50 naira, 60 naira in my own country. I don't know where your country is, but you can check. There are different types of containers out there. This is not even the best of it. There are finer ones, there are better ones out there. So this is just 500 ml container. If you make 5 liters, you will just realize around 11 bottles, 11 pieces of these 500 mils. And then how much do you want to sell it? For this size, you can sell it as high as 1,000 naira for one or 1,500 for one. If I should sell it 1,000 naira for one, I should realize around 11,000 naira from this production. And the cost of production is not even up to 3,000 or 5,000 naira. So please, will you be trying this? If you try this, let me know in the comment section.